There lived a small gray bird named Kavi in a big green forest. He was not like the other birds. His wings were weaker and his feathers were plain. While the parrots showed their bright colors and the eagles rose high into the clouds, Kavi could only fly a little and then fall back to the lower branches. Every morning he watched the others laughing, flying, and shining in their own way. And every night, when the stars filled the sky, he whispered to himself, "Why am I like this? Why can't I fly high like them?"
But life had something different written for Kavi. His story was not over. It was just about to begin. One evening, when the forest grew quiet and the sun had gone down, Kavi sat on a lonely branch. His eyes looked at the ground, heavy with sadness. Just then, an old owl landed near him. The owl's feathers were rough and his eyes looked tired, but there was a gentle wisdom in his voice. "Little bird," the owl said softly, "why do you look so sad?" Kavi sighed. "Because I suffer. My wings are weak. I cannot fly high like the others. I am not beautiful like the parrots. I am not strong like the eagles. I am nothing." The owl closed his eyes for a moment, then spoke slowly. "My child, your suffering does not come from your wings. It comes from your thoughts. Falling down hurts, yes, but what hurts you more is the story you tell yourself, that you are less, that you are nothing. That is what makes your heart heavy." Kavi looked at him, confused. "But how can I be happy if I am not like them? How can I stop feeling small?" The owl smiled gently. "Maybe small is not weak. Maybe different is not less. You will see one day. Your wings can take you where theirs cannot." Kavi listened quietly. Deep inside, a tiny spark of hope lit in his heart.
The next morning, Kavi remembered the owl's words. He thought to himself, "Maybe I cannot fly as high as the eagles, but maybe I can fly in my own way." So, instead of trying to reach the sky, he opened his wings and glided low through the forest. To his surprise, he could move smoothly between the trees where the big birds could not go. He passed close to the flowers and smelled their sweet fragrance. He skimmed above the river and felt the cool drops of water on his wings. He discovered little corners of the forest filled with beauty that no eagle or parrot had ever noticed. For the first time, Kavi did not compare himself. He just enjoyed the journey. And as he flew, a song rose from his heart. It was not sad anymore. It was soft, warm, and full of life. The trees listened, the flowers swayed, and even the river seemed to flow more gently. Kavi realized something new that day. His wings were not meant for height. They were meant for closeness, for seeing the hidden beauty of the forest, for touching life in ways others never could.
One evening, Kavi perched on a tall branch and looked at the wide sky. The parrots were still colorful, the sparrows still fast, and the eagle still mighty. But Kavi no longer wished to be like them. His heart was light, his song was strong. He had discovered the truth. He didn't need to be anyone else. He only needed to be himself. He whispered to the wind, "I am not less. I am not broken. I am me, and that is enough." The forest listened, and this time it was not just a song for the trees or the river. It was a message for every soul who doubted themselves. If you are suffering like Kavi once did, if you are doubting your worth, then remember this. Stop fighting with yourself. Start enjoying your life. It is unique. It is your own. Don't compare your wings with others. Find opportunities that match your gifts. What you have, others don't. Accept it, work on it, and let it shine. And if these words touch your heart, write in the comments. I will start enjoying my life because it's mine, and I will stop doubting my unique abilities. Because just like Kavi, the moment you accept yourself, your suffering will end and your true song will begin.